Hello there, Brick Fanatics. Check out this utterly adorable new Lego set. This is LEGO Ideas 21366 Floating Sea Otters. It contains 1,234 pieces. That's a nice number. This being a LEGO Ideas set, it started life as a fan project submitted by His Brick Materials, otherwise known as Maximilian Lambrecht. It was then reworked and spruced up by LEGO Ideas designer Chris McVeigh, who, by the way, just absolutely lovely. I adore Chris McVeigh. He's got this really calm, chill demeanour, and yet you can tell that he is absolutely super passionate about everything that he does. He's also been having a bit of a moment the past couple of weeks because he was also the designer for the original Tuxedo Cat and also now the orange variant that was revealed last week. Anyway, this set was shown off to us at Fan Media Day, so I'm going to share with you Chris's presentation to everybody wherein he revealed the set and dropped the tablecloth. There was a lot of buzz in the room for this one in particular. In fact, you'll be able to tell in the footage things are a little bit shakier than normal because everybody was standing up to get a closer look because it's just such an adorable set. Before we get to that though, I did also have the opportunity to get hands-on with this thing at Fan Media Day, so I'm going to take a moment to talk you through the set and my discoveries as I played around with it and possibly broke part of it. So here is the adorable Sea Otters set. If I just give this a turn around on the table, you can have a nice look at it from every single angle. Now, the big difference that you might notice from this one compared with the fan submission is the inclusion of this adorable little baby otter, and I do think it adds so much to the set. It's just wonderful, especially for such a social animal as the otter, to include this as well. Now, the baby otter's actually got quite a lot of points of articulation here. It's got one around the tummy and then one around the head as well, so you've got a lot of options for posing it. But I would say this I would recommend for posing rather than for playing with a lot, because, well, as you're able to see here, I did take it out and I did give it a little play and it was perfectly fine, but Mummy Sea Otter was less fine when I tried to play with this thing, as you'll see in a second. If I hold up Mummy Sea Otter, you can see her tummy is actually quite flat if she is displayed without the baby otter. I guess that is the downside of this particular kind of design. So while you can take the baby otter off, personally I wouldn't recommend it for long stretches of time. Definitely for displaying this one, I think it works better with the baby otter in place. As you can see, you can move around a few different points here. The arms and the legs can move around, the head can move also, but again, I feel like that's more for posing it rather than for playing with it. Now, if I just fold out the hands like this, I'm going to take little baby sea otter. I'm going to pop little baby sea otter next to Mummy Otter because this set was designed so that if you have two of these next to each other, they can hold hands, just like actual sea otters do in the wild, which is just such a cute little inclusion. Otters hold hands at night because they sleep floating in the water. It's so that they don't lose each other in the night. It is just such a lovely, cute little inclusion here. And so we've got all these little jumper studs on Mummy's tummy, which means that baby can just click right in there, and then we can fold Mummy's arms so that she's giving baby a cuddle, but then, oh no, what's happened here? It's broken! Oh, the entire set has fallen apart, and I did have a little moment of panic when this happened to me while I was playing with the thing, because I couldn't entirely figure out how the set was supposed to go back together, and thankfully I think it was vaguely symmetrical, so I was able to figure out where all of the pieces went. I get the vibe that I might not have been the first person to break that, like that was maybe a point of weakness where someone had pushed it or pulled it a bit too far, but thankfully it does all go back together again. It is just something to bear in mind. As I say, this set is really a display piece, and I wouldn't recommend kind of getting the baby off and playing with the baby otter and then putting the baby otter back on and kind of moving it around too much. Basically, get this thing into a pose that you're happy with, pop it on the shelf. It is such a lovely set, such a beautiful little thing to have on display. Really, really nice set. So that's my little walkthrough of the build. I'm now going to turn the time over for the rest of this video to Chris McVeigh and Jordan Scott from the LEGO Ideas team, who displayed this thing and showed it off at Fan Media Days. Had that moment of dropping the curtain and everybody went ooh and ah. As I say, this was one that had a lot of people very excited, so everyone was leaning in a little bit more than normal in order to get the best possible view of the set. Before I go, do make sure that you do all of the regular YouTube things for this video. Do let us know in the comments down below what you think of the otter. Give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe and the notification bell. With that, I will turn the time over to Chris and Jordan for the presentation from Fan Media Days.
I'm Chris. I am a designer in LEGO Ideas, and I am very happy today to present to you 21366 Sea Otter. Yay.
Oh, wow!
So this is based on the fan submission by Max, excuse me, Lambrecht.
Oh.
Oh. I'm just going to remove a sticker here. And it has several points of articulation in the leg, also in the toes as well. One thing that we really wanted to make sure that we did here was have articulation in the arms so that the arms could be positioned at the side of the otter's face like this and that. There's also mouth articulation in it as well. There is a shell. The shell can be put aside here because we thought maybe we should add a little something else to the model. And so what we have here is an otter pup. So, yeah, Mama Otter can cuddle the otter pup. And it's a sea scene with like some seaweed around it and stuff. Do you have questions about it?
Yes. I'm Graham from Blocks Magazine. Can you tell me about adding the baby otter and what the conversation was around that?
Actually, I think it's a question for you, Jordan.
Oh, great.
That was,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we got Max's original submission, it was obviously very cute, and everyone responded really well to it, and like how he captured that really like cuteness of these animals. But we felt it was very flat. You know, they're kind of in the sea, and you know, I think we talked to me and Chris about like how much of it can you actually build above the water without it looking weird. But then it still felt very flat. So we're like, well, everyone responds really well when you see them hugging and kind of cleaning their pups. So we said, could we build a pup? So that was the challenge for Chris. You've already got the head for the mama and things. Can you scale that down and make this really adorable looking pup that you can add on as well? And yes, you can.
yes.
Did that impact how you built the parent otter at all, Chris? Like, did it kind of make you rethink it at all?
I think it more impacted just kind of how the arms and the legs worked, so that they could move out of the way to accommodate the otter pup.
I'm curious about research that you might have done into otters and their kind of habitats in order to build this. Was that something that was a part of the design process for you?
Definitely.
So much.
I spent a lot of time just looking at various habitats and pictures of sea otters.
How's your Instagram algorithm?
I'm seeing a lot of sea otters there, yeah. And also part of my design process when I do a creature is often to kind of take some time to draw the creature so that I get a sense of its shape. You can look at pictures and they can give you obviously a lot of information, but sometimes when you draw something, it helps you understand subtle curves and variations in the skin and I guess the overall shaping in arms and whatnot. So that's part of my process now.
Is it possible to build two side by side and having them holding hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not something that is advertised in the building instructions, but if you're in the session tomorrow, and I believe you are, I will show you how it works.
Thank you.
That was part of the brief. Can you make them hold hands, because it's it's well known that they. Yeah.
There's some baby orders in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You said it. Yeah. Yeah.
Any new molds, Chris?
No new molds, but I have used a couple of parts in it that are somewhat rare. Some you'll be interested in, I'm sure.
I like how you're also using the pagoda plate in this one, as well as Gizmo. It's just your trademark piece now.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you'll be interested in this element, Ken,
Oh yeah.
if you haven't seen it already. There's a change in it.
Is that the two-handled? Is that a two-handled plate? I can't see from here.
Oh, sorry.
Terrible.
It's a 2x2 curved tile.
Oh.
But there's a revision to it, and now it has a hole in the bottom side.
Jumping.